Hello, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Welcome to Divine Moon Guidance. I'm so happy to be here with you, connecting with Spirit and delivering clarity from both the Tarot and Oracle. I do not offer personal readings at this time, but if this reading does resonate for you, please like, share, subscribe, and or even comment. I am not on any social media platforms besides YouTube, so please do not get scammed over there. Again, this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your August 2022 monthly read. I have the energy cards surrounding you for the month, as well as 2 oracle cards that we will read at the end of the reading. So let's just get into it. At the bottom of your deck, we have the Devil card. So it's also what I felt more is just like your thinking and the thoughts that you are projecting out into the universe. Not necessarily bad habits as far as like substances or anything, though some of you could be getting involved with such or consuming substances, like overindulging in certain things. But for the most part, I do feel it's more of your thought basis. So let's see what the energy card here says. This is the Oracle of the 7 Energies. It's card number 27, a Grand Symphony. So let me read you from the book. As human beings, we have a tendency to see ourselves as separate from others. This perception is the root of the cosmic joke played on us all. Although our 5 senses and intellect can help us manage our experiences in the material world, the intuition helps us navigate the invisible. We still struggle with the issue of identity and how we fit into the world. You're facing a paradox today. You need to focus on being your unique self, for only you can bring your own special harmony to the symphony of the world. But equally, you need to learn to be selfless and put we before me, seeing yourself as part of the consciousness that unifies us all. You're being invited to step back and see the bigger picture until your individual part of the world stage disappears and blends with the glory of all life. It's true that who you are and what you do counts in far-reaching ways. Consider this though. When you listen to music, it's the whole, not any single note on its own. That makes the song come alive. So today ask yourself, can you be a part of something bigger? Can you put the principles and needs of the group above your own wants? Can you fully embrace the concept of unity in diversity by celebrating all the notes in the symphony? If so, then you will indeed be wise, and whatever you are dreaming about will be fulfilled beyond your wildest hopes. It's time to do your part to sing in harmony with others, stay in tune, and learn the new harmonies and notes. Such sweetness will arise. Okay, with going back to the Devil card, it's also true when you are kind of being a little selfish. Sorry, that's just the message that is also coming through. So it's good to put yourself first, but at the same time, you don't want to be greedy and you don't want to trample over other people just to get to the top. So, there's no I in team, and you kind of have to have like a balance of being able to do things on your own while being able to work within a group, and just being aware of other people's opinions and advice, whether you want to take them or not, but just hear them out kind of thing. So let's just get into your reading and see what else comes up for August. Current position coming into the month, you have the 9 of Pentacles. Just feeling really independent. You could be focusing on your hustle, your side hustle, your career, and just being like in the work mode, I feel, and just doing you, which is not bad. But again, if you're doing you but pushing other people around or being mean, like that's kind of not the way to go about life, because that just brings in really bad energy to you, and you kind of attract others that's on your frequency of greed and being like manipulative and conniving. But if that's not you, I think you're just coming in the month really strong, very in your power, focusing on your work and just doing you. How you're feeling currently, you're feeling like the King of Swords. So I heard cutthroat. So you're very like aware of your energy and who you want surrounding you and who you want to be involved with. I feel like because you've gained such an independent status that you're untouchable almost. And, you know, certain people want to get your attention, but you're paying no mind to it. You're like, those are peasants type of vibe. So it's another thing, just be careful about your reputation. I'm hearing also, like, you may be developing a bad reputation for some of you, and, you know, the word going around the streets or, you know, your friend group, they're not saying the nicest things, and I think you're just being maybe a little overbearing and really cutthroat. Again, that could be for some of you. Yeah, and it's funny because this kind of reminds me of the devil's horns as well, even though the devil horn is going the opposite direction. It's just like you're really super into your power, and, you know, sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not. So just be careful if you're coming off a little harsh to others and like not giving respect to others kind of thing. I do feel like you're just being a little guarded at the moment. And I feel like that's because of past situations. Like maybe you're just not unsure about a certain group of people or just the energies that are around you. You're just really guarded at the moment, and that's why you're a little bit like standoffish and hard to reach at the moment. In your distant past, which is the past 5 to 10 years, you've been working on yourself, and I also feel like you've been putting your own money aside, and some of you could be a little bit greedy, like you don't pay for the bill, you don't split the bill with the person you're going out with, right? So it's like, again, just be mindful, like everyone's going through, well, this is in your past. So if you are doing this currently, just be mindful everyone's going through hardships right now. It's not just you. And I know it can feel like that right now, but you are not the only one going through hardships and losses and feelings of scarcity and loneliness. But in the past 5 to 10 years, since this is your past, I just feel like you've been saving and watching how you spend your money and where your money goes to, and balancing out like pros and cons and your wants versus your needs. For your immediate past, which is past couple weeks to a month, you have the 10 of Cups. So something was very wish fulfilling, something that you manifest, and it could be a home or a career or even a relationship. I do feel it's more like a home type of vibe and a career vibe, but I just feel like all of that is really stable and it's really prospering. While there may be other areas in your life at the moment that's not as prospering, and it's kind of like, dang, well, this is going so good for me in this department, but in this department it's like there's nothing, it's like bare and empty. That's kind of vibe I'm getting. But Spirit wants you to have you focused on the things that you currently have and the things that are going right for you, rather than focusing on the lack and what's missing. Because there is a lot of joy and happiness in this card. You know, it could involve a family, a good tight group of friends even, but there's a lot of happiness. And I think if you can shift your focus and remain in the happy energy and give thanks to the things that you currently have, like that will bring a more abundant energy towards you. Okay, so your distant future, which is in the next few weeks to a month, you have Ace of Wands. So some of you could be starting a new side hustle or getting more deeper into your passion, whatever that is for you. I do feel, and also too, some of you could be going on an adventure. Like I feel like you're just getting out into the outdoors more, and maybe you're doing like more hikes or just riding your bike. I don't know. For some of you, I just feel like you're just starting something that's more healthier for you, more active and more fun. Something different that you don't typically do. But yeah, that's going to be in a distant future, which is the next couple weeks to a month. It's a good energy. Yeah. So I was just trying to see what else was coming through, but I just pick up like a passionate project. And you may not make a whole lot of money from it. That's what I was hesitant to say, but it's like, who cares? You enjoy doing it, and you may have a full-time job anyway, so you're not really looking to make money from it, but it's just something extra that either you want to add on to your side business or just add on as a hobby. It's just something to get you out of a funk sometimes, you know. In your immediate future, which is throughout the month of August, you have the Ace of Cups. So another ace, another beginning. So yeah, even if it's not as like high paying, if this is a job for you or like a side hustle, it's like you don't really care. Like I said, you don't really care. It just makes you happy. You love doing this. It makes you feel like just something else to add to your life that brings you joy, and it's like helps you make your life feel more fulfilled, because with the Ace of Cups, like there's so much love and emotion going into it that it's overflowing. And so with this side thing that you're doing, or with this new start or new beginning that you're going to be doing, it's like you're just overflowing with positive energy and love, and it gets you into that higher vibration of being grateful and like, oh my god, my life is going so good. Yeah, I have certain things not going so good, but who cares? I'm focusing on this. So continue to do that, because that will bring and start to shift the energy for the things that are currently lacking. It will start to shift that. It's kind of like if this and this was like what is those things, like you mix a pot, like a cauldron, and you have that mixer. It's like if this and this was that, and you're stirring that cauldron that's filled with your lack and things that are missing or things that are not going right. It's like you're stirring that up, and you're like adding positivity into it and higher vibrations into it, so that it changes and it transmutes into what you want it to be, pretty much. So you can attract more of this type of energy, the Ten of Cups. In anything tangible throughout the month of August, you have the World. So I feel like some of you with this Ten of Cups and these two aces, it's bringing about like a change and a new chapter for your life. For some of you, it could be just your career or your business taking the next level. For some of you, it's even taking the next level with your partner, with the family, like getting a dog or moving into a bigger house, that type of energy. It's just something new, and like a new chapter is what I keep hearing. A new chapter is starting for you, because you've reached your Ten of Cups, and now you're starting over again with these new things, these new beginnings. And so it's like a completion, and a completion of an old cycle and a start of a new. That's pretty much what the World card is. How you're feeling throughout the month, you are feeling the Knight of Pentacles. So still moving with caution, you know, with the King of Swords. I think you're still trying to see what is working for you and what is not, and who should be around you and who shouldn't. Because it's a Pentacles vibe, it's all about stability, and it is an earth energy, and you're an earth sign. So I feel like you're really still focused on your foundation, on even like bringing in more income or something of that fact, but you're taking things slowly, and you're being patient about it, because you're being more cautious about the cause and effects. Because, you know, if you do one thing, this might happen. If you do it this way, this might happen. So you're really taking the time to just process things and observe things, and just let the seed grow in its own timing, pretty much. Your hopes and fears is the Six of Wands. So definitely whatever you're trying to grow, and whatever this new chapter is for you, it's going to be really rewarding and really successful. For some of you, you are going to get recognition and praise from other people regarding this new beginning and this change. Yeah, so that's pretty much what the Six of Wands is. It's just you are bringing in that reward and seeing positive changes. And, you know, again, for some of you, I feel like if you do have your own business, you're going to be seeing more clients coming in and asking for you know, your services. And if you are maybe like at work, if you don't have your own business, maybe you're being recognized and being promoted, and it's that type of energy. So at the ending of August, I feel like things will start to come in fruition for you, and you're just going to be in a much better energy. Again, I do want to remind you that just be aware of, because I know it sucks, but because you are in such a high vibe and things are going so well for you, just be mindful that there are others that things are just not going well for them. And so it may cause them to feel some type of way when you're so happy-go-lucky and you're kind of boasting about all these good things. And I know it sucks, but it's a hard time for everybody. And I'm sure you feel it too, and I'm sure you see it. It's just, don't try not to come off as bragging or like rub it in your face type of thing, because there are certain battles that everyone's battling, right? And a lot of these battles are done in silence. So just be careful. I'm not trying to down your reading or like anything, because you do have a lot of great cards coming with the 2 aces, the 10 of cups, and the success card. It's just be mindful is what I keep hearing. Your outcome card, though, is the Knight of Swords. So just, again, just be careful with, I guess I should have flipped this over. Pretty much what I just said. Just be careful of the way you come off towards other people, and don't try to like brag about your successes or the things that are going right. If you do need to get it off because you're just so excited, which I understand, like just go to a friend that you know wouldn't judge you, or just write it out in your journal, in your diary or something, because again, people are going through certain things and it's not easy, and they might not be having as much success as you are. So you just may come off a little bit like, oh, she's just, or he's just saying these things because everything is going on. It just feels like bragging pretty much. But yeah, just be careful. I mean, it's again, you're doing such a good job, and I know you've been working at this for a long time, so it's definitely something to celebrate about. And you know, I'm really happy for you and super proud. It's just like I said, other people are just going through hard stuff, and they probably won't be able to relate, or they may come off as like they don't care. They want to care, it's just they're in such a low vibe than what you're in, that it's hard for them to show that happiness and that joy and that same like, oh, good job, Taurus, you know, that type of energy. But overall, good reading. Just be careful about saying certain things, especially if others aren't doing so well, and just keep doing it. Just focus on you still. You know, like, you are manifesting a lot of greatness and success for you with this new beginning, a new chapter. So just focus on you. You don't have to you know, post and brag about it online or anything. You know, just keep it hush hush, and you know, just tell those who are closest and those who won't judge you or say negative things about you, about what you've accomplished, because it's, you know, it's good to celebrate. It's just, you don't want to celebrate with the wrong people, because all they're going to do is like get jealous and all that kind of crap. So let's get into your oracle cards. From the Beyond Lemuria oracle deck, we have the Violet the Violet Flame, card 52. So this one is your psychic toolkit, recentering practices, deepening your energetic awareness, clearing your aura, healthy energetic boundaries, protection, removing drama from your field, maintaining a high vibration, like what I said, rebalancing after times of raised frequency. That too, when we're in such a high vibe, even if we're in such a low vibe, we're going to have to balance those frequencies out eventually. But again, this may not even be you, this devil energy, it's what's surrounding you. And so if people are in this devil energy, pay no mind to it, just like say hey, and then like go the other way. Like, just focus on yourself, your successes, because again, this may not even be you, this may be the people that are around you, and they're the ones that are jealous and being, you know, like, well, F Taurus, or, you know, something like that, because they're just jealous and they don't understand, and they want to be in this type of energy and they can't, because they're stuck in this mindset and this low vibration of nothing good will come from their lives, and they're pretty much judging their beginning with your middle. You know, their beginning of the journey with your middle of the journey, or your ending of the journey, that type of thing. So don't pay no mind to them. Okay, my thing got in. So block out distractions. This is from the Angels Abundance card, and again, exactly what I was saying. Block out this devil energy. Your life purpose and other priorities need your undivided attention. So it's time for you to take charge of your schedule and working environment by turning off electronics and avoiding anyone or anything that distracts you from what's important. You already know what these distractions are, and you have the power to responsibly block them out. Yes. So thank you, Spirit. So that's pretty much what this Devil card is. You have people and energies around you that are not being supportive and are just being really jealous. And they're like, well, how come Taurus gets all these and I don't, type of thing, right? So don't pay no mind to it. Like, they're going to have to deal with it in their own way. And, you know, that's their lesson that they have to learn in this lifetime. So just continue doing you, continue to focusing on you. You're doing a lovely job. With this, I feel like there's another message, which is Knight of Swords. So Knights are all about like quest, and Swords is about your thought processes. So you may be doing some type of a new strategy somewhere in your career, or just strategy for your life. So planning is what I'm hearing. Just work on some type of plan. If you're trying to manifest something in the month of August, or just for like the ending for the rest of the year, come with a plan, Spirit is saying, and then just work out and go over the small details, because yeah, the details matter. That is your reading, Taurus. Hope you liked it, and yeah, I'll see you later.